Wanted to do a quick video on Super Spy Hunter. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Yeah, cheat code where you just hit A, B, start and select all at the same time on the control. On the menu, and well, it brings up a roulette wheel that can start you off with more lives, but it just gave me fewer lives than you normally start the game off with 3 lives. So, well, never beat this before, and I don't think this is going to be my first time, so I'm not concerned about it this time. I just want to demonstrate the game. You want to get the auto control for your gun is the first thing you want to get. And then you want to power up. Yeah, this is it's one of my favorite driving combat games. Might actually be my favorite one. Something I was never able to figure out since I first discovered this game when I was 9 or 10. I couldn't figure out. Let's see. I had heard about the original Spy Hunter, but I just couldn't. I never understood how anybody prefers it over this. Oh shit. Rapid fire is good, but I didn't want it quite yet. It's usually the last power-up I go for. But yeah, the game's a lot harder when you don't get that auto control for the gun first thing. Alright, boss time. The first 2 bosses in the game aren't too hard. Pretty easy to memorize patterns. You're good with this one as long as you don't get cornered on one side of the screen. Almost done. Alright. I think we'll fill my life gauge up. That's as... You want to get 2 upgrades to your life gauge. Then I'm gonna fully power him up in the next level. Ah, shit. I'm not sure how many times you can upgrade the rapid fire. But yeah, I think we've got everything up to full power now. The bomb I got in the last level. The blue trucks give you one-time use power-ups. The red ones give you power-ups that are gonna stay with you until you get killed. Like I said, I've never beat this before. Definitely don't see this being my first time. I'm gonna stop as soon as I get a game over. Possibly as soon as I get killed. Because this is one of those games where one death may as well be a game over. because of how it powers you down. Let's see, I'm not sure what the T actually stands for, but it protects you from crashing into the side of the road like that. Yeah. Okay, you definitely don't want to fall into these sand traps. They'll take away one of your energy upgrades if you hit it in the center. Oh shit. Well, show that off later, I guess. Because that was the oil that I had, and they just replaced it with the gun. I'll explain each one as I use them. Almost through here, I believe. Yep. Okay, the gun, yeah. I think that's a 1-up. Yeah, I meant to wait until... shit. Yeah. At least this will be a little bit useful against this boss. It'll protect me from getting knocked around once I break through the first part of his defense. Don't want to think about how much harder that would be without the gun going and moving around automatically for me. See, I usually get a game over in level 4 or 5. Sometimes level 3 if I'm just doing, I don't know, just bad luck, but level 4 or 5 is the norm for me. Yeah, this game's got a good difficulty curve to it. A good reasonable increase with each level. Nothing that gets out of hand too fast. If assuming anyone watches this, something I'd like to discuss, you know, in the comment section. If anyone sees this, you know, what knockoffs have you played that you think are better than the games that they were based off of? I mean, for me, this is most definitely a great example of a knockoff being better than the original. Oh shit. Avoid that. Don't want to. Okay, good. That would have taken away my automatic control if I'd gotten it. Don't want that at this point in the game. That would have almost guaranteed a game over before beating the boss. Let's see, I'll say something if it shows up again, but one of the enemies you see in this level, I could swear I had it when I was a kid. I could I think I was like 4. I can remember having a Hot Wheel I had that looked just like one of the enemies in the. Nah, not gonna show it again. It was one of those blue cars. Ah, shit. He's still beatable. Gonna be hard to do, but he's still beatable. Yeah, it's almost a sure thing I'm not gonna beat him now. Going this far, may as well keep going till I get a game over, though. Oh, shit. And at this point, cheating and using rapid fire wouldn't do me any good either. My last life, I may as well. Yeah, it really didn't do not much of an improvement in this game, since they already give it to you. They already give you an automatic. You know, don't have to press the button each time you want to fire anyway. So, not a significant improvement. I can't really tell much of a difference at all. Alright, well. Didn't expect to do that bad, but, yeah, that's Super Spy Hunter. Just wanted to recommend that. Maybe I'll beat it someday, who knows. Just a fun game. Don't hear much about, as much as I hear about the original Spy Hunter, I don't hear, you know, almost anything about this one. Just wanted to get that out there, and I'll see you later.